The other big story emerging this morning, former KZN Premier Willies Mchunu officially resigning from the ANC, citing internal tensions and criticism regarding his views of the Government of National Unity following the elections this year. In his statement to Ward 33 branch, at least the secretary there, that's in eThekwini, Mchunu expressed concerns over the backlash he received for voicing his opinions on these matters. He also concluded, after assessing the current political trajectory of the ANC, he believes he's no longer making a positive contribution to the organization's future. It's a move that's taken many people by surprise. So let's continue bringing you reaction. Bring in now our reporter, Nonjabulo Mtungwa-Makamu, who's live to us now from Inanda. And I wonder what the reaction at that particular event, Nonjabulo, has been like.
Well, yes, greetings to you, Ayanda, and the viewers. And of course, we are here at Inanda. We are just standing behind the monument of Dr. John Langalibalele Dube, the late former president of the ANC. And of course, this comes at a time where the announcements has taken many by surprise. The announcements by the former KZN Premier, Mr. Willies Mchunu, and of course, the veteran of the ANC, about his resignation from the party. And as you know, that in the letter, Ayanda, if you have seen it, he speaks about a number of things, saying that it all started with him raising his views about the formation of the GNU as well as the provincial government unity here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, and saying that he has received a destructive criticism based on his views. But of course, to speak to us, because the letter that he's said to have written, it was directed to the ward secretary of the eThekwini region. We will speak to Mr. Nciki, who is the secretary of the eThekwini region. Mr. Musa Nciki, thank you so much, sir, for joining us here at the SABC. Now, let's speak about this letter that Mr. Mchunu has written to the region.
Thank you, Londi, and your viewers at SABC. Indeed, we did receive the letter yesterday night through the branch secretary of Ward 33, where Mr. Mchunu resides. And I must say to you and your viewers that it is a very sad day. It is a very sad moment, receiving such a letter from the leader, a cater, a reservoir of wisdom in the organization, a best negotiator. Mchunu was not just a member. Indeed, he was beyond that. And to us, at most of the time, he becomes the regional center. Wherever that we're engaged with the challenges and problems, we're more relying to him. So receiving this letter was a very sad news and became a great loss to the organization and the eThekwini region especially.
I'm sure you must be concerned, because in the letter he points out a number of issues, around, his decision to resign from the ANC. He speaks about that he feels that the current political trajectory of the ANC no longer serves him as Mr. Mchunu. So would you say, as the region, do you share the same sentiments?
Not at all. I think whatever that he pointed out in a letter invites more discussion. And as a region, I will engage with my leadership in the region, and we agree that we must go and visit Mchunu. We are respecting him as one of our elder leader. We still want to have more discussion on these issues. Indeed, this is the organization of engaging and engagement, so we must allow this engagement to go on. And I still cannot accept this resignation, believing that out of our discussion we will have a way forward which is better than this letter, because this is not acceptable, especially at this moment in time. We're really not going to accept this as an organization. So, yeah. So I think it will be better to respect Umatengwane, go and engage with him, and we'll try by all means to engage and persuade each other until we reach an amicable way forward. Yeah.
And also, Mr. Ncigi also speaks about that he feels that the current state of the ANC, it basically has lost its commitment in terms of, pursuing the interests of the working class and the poor. As the region, do you have confidence in the current leadership of the ANC?
Indeed, we have confidence in the leadership. We've elected the leadership because we've got a confidence on the leaderships. But we cannot say there will be no challenges. Challenges will always be there. This is the oldest organization. This is the oldest movement. There will always be challenges, and we always be able to solve the challenges. And I believe these are a moment where there are particular challenges like this, then we'll be able to come out through these challenges and be able to move forward. Saying that we have lost our character, I will say no. We are still a liberation movement. We are still want to change the lives of the people for better. We are still an organization that is biased to the left, which is pro-poor. We will remain as an organization that will be pro-poor. So there may be the challenges and the differences, but the culture in this movement is that we always sit down and engage on the issues and be able to come up with a solution.
Critics, Mr. Ncigi, have also questioned, why are the ANC veterans leaving the party? We've seen former President Jacob Zuma here in the province of KZN, who basically stands as a person of such great influence, especially to the supporters, and now Mr. Mchunu. The concern as a region? When we go back to this organization and our pillars, we had one pillar which is a backlash of ideas, because this is an organization that we must have an ideas, discuss it, debate it, and we'll able to come up with a solution on them. It may happen that at some point in time there are some comrades who will discuss and don't want to continue persuade. We allow here to agree and to disagree. But it does not mean that we'll have to leave the organization. That's what we were taught by these elder comrades, And I still believe that it may happen that there are some challenges, but there will be a solution moving forward. And out of curiosity, lastly, Mr. Ncigi, before I let you go, I know you have an event to attend. Have you spoken to Mr. Mchunu, and how is he doing?
As we have said, that we have planned to visit him. As one of our respected comrade and elder, we will be going to his home. We'll have a discussion, a detailed discussion on these issues. And we are open to him to criticize. We are really open on that one. Also, we'll be able to engage. And believe me, hopefully by the time we finalize our discussion, maybe we'll try and persuade him otherwise.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ncigi, for your time.
No, thank you, Siyabong.
Well, Ayanda, that was Mr. Ncigi, who is the secretary of the ANC's eThekwini region, just giving us some sort of an idea that as a region, how they feel about this letter that has been submitted by Mr. Willies Mchunu, announcing that he is now going to be resigning from the ANC. And you have said, as you have said, that he is also going to be visiting Mr. Mchunu. We are hoping that, as the SABC, will also get an opportunity to speak to Mr. Mchunu, but for now, it's back to you in studio.
And we look forward to it. Nonjabulo Mtungwa-Makamu, thanks very much indeed for that. Really appreciate getting us that reaction to that big story emerging from today.